Hey,
Hey guys.
Hey,
it's Cash. That's our secret guest. What up, Cash?
What's up, everybody? Hey.
Yeah.
what's up? So great to connect with all of y'all. Y'all are all really our secret guests because
Yeah, we didn't
we're
name you,
really
technically.
excited to get to talk to you because we were like talking about this on the news and big fans of the endeavor, and now we were finding out it's even more breathtaking and
Yeah, it's exciting.
insane than we ever thought. So let's hear a little bit about it.
Well, thank you guys very much. Thank you for having us. I mean, it's such a pleasure to be here with you, Scott and Momo. I mean, you guys are maybe like the epitome of Cardano lovers on the
That's
internet.
Scott's polyamorous. He gets with Summer and Momo.
And sometimes Ethereum.
Well, first, let me say hello. My name is Cardano Poppy. I am the Chief Partnership Officer for FutureFest, and today we are here with Steven and Matt, the COO and the CEO of FutureFest. I'll let them say hello.
Hey, I'm Steven, CEO of FutureFest. Just want to say hi and happy to be here.
Happy to have you, Steven.
Yeah,
I
and,
love
Matt here.
your jacket. You got a really good. Y'all all got really strong looks. I'm feeling it.
Uniqlo.
All the ladies and gentlemen were wooing.
What's up, Matt?
Yeah, so I'm the CEO and product lead for FutureFest over here, and yeah, thanks for having us, guys.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, CEO.
We feel quite lucky. Yeah, they're pretty impressed by that. You know, they've heard a lot about society. They get really wooed by CEOs.
And of course, that's appropriate sound effect because we have today Cash with us.
That's right. That was my kind of intro. Sorry. All right, Benjamin Group Cash, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we're always going to do that for you now.
That's great. I love it. Keep it coming. Great intro. I'm literally dying over here. I'm cracking up. I'm just, you guys are hilarious. This is amazing.
Did I do that?
So I heard that you guys have some sort of pitch to share with us for some sort of project that you're doing.
This is Shark Tank. Do the elevator pitch now. No, I'm kidding. Let's have fun.
Well, I guess we'll get started, and Matt can kick us off.
Yeah, so I'll give you a little background about what we do. We throw interactive digital events for music communities. So for like the past 2 years, we've been working with these different collectives, artists, brands like Anjuna Beats, Space Yacht, Red Bull, Dirty Bird, just name a few, to put on these really cool interactive live streams. So to kind of give you an idea what we do, we have an artist perform on a green screen, and we beam them into our worlds built out in Unity.
Beam it.
Yeah, and what this allows us to do is the audience can actually interact live with the performers. So, for example, like our bread and butter interactions have been things like triggering fireworks or making confetti rain down from the sky, all the way to like really custom interactions, like an Among Us interaction we custom made for our partners at Anjuna Beats, where like people in the audience are getting killed off, and like it was this really cool Where's Waldo experience, like vote off the imposter, and so. This is kind of an example of what our level 1 experience, or what we consider to be our level 1 experience, which is an interactive live stream. And what we're really excited to bring with this NFT drop is what we consider our level 2 experience, which is an actual in-game experience where you can play as a character, run around, drive go-karts, compete in team events, hang out with friends. And this is all something that's happening simultaneously as our level 1 experience during the performance. So while you're watching this artist, if you're just watching it from the live stream, you're going to see people interacting in the world, running around, and we've created this really cool seamless experience where all in browser, you can actually swap between the two levels. Meaning that if you see somebody like running around, you're like, man, that's cool. You just, with the click of a button, you're actually in there playing with the rest of them. And finally, we've actually combined this seamless experience with community tools so that artists can sell both tickets, digital and physical merch, and like even paid interactions. And the best part about this is that we want to actually support artists here. So we're actually set up in a way that the artists get a majority cut of all this.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, that's kind of what we do at a high level.
It's really cool.
And honestly, like that description was so amazing, and it doesn't even, you have to see it to believe it. Like it's so beyond anything that we've ever seen here in Cardano yet, and I mean, it's just blown me away.
Oh yeah. Shall we show it off?
Let's
Yes,
go.
please.
I was literally saying the same exact thing yesterday, talking about it. I bounced on the bouncy pad for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
So this is my little character that I made. That's the virtual Scott. What's his name? It's a typo though.
Hestnut.
Hestnut. This is Scott Hestnut.
How do I go back to the lobby?
What up?
I think we gotta go through the.
You have to
portal.
actually walk all the way back to a portal to get back to the lobby.
I
But let's look
see.
at this. So we've got this whiteboard, which is really cool. It's a very Cardano thing.
Yes, so Cardano.
High five. All right. So I'll walk through if you want to tell us what's happening.
Yeah, sure. So this is a level 2 experience, and this is what we've been working on for the last few months, really focusing on how to create more engagement for our customers. Because what we were doing with level 1 was great because people were staying for like 5-hour shows. They were loving them, but we always kept thinking like, how can we keep pushing this forward so that we can keep pursuing our goals of creating like enough tools that want to keep people coming to virtual events and making them fun.
And to do anything, like to do more and more in them.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that Among Us thing, yeah.
And so there's just a lot of things that we were trying to hit on, and we focused on creating the actual world first and finding out what makes a good virtual event first before we decided to do like an NFT project. We find that a lot of teams are instead doing an NFT drop and promising a product later. And we wanted to focus on bringing a product that was well developed and done first before we brought in the community to fill the world. And that's where we are now. We're getting ready for our NFT drop on February 9th for the whitelist and February 10th for public. And those NFTs actually serve multi-utility purposes. So it's not going to be it's going to be a great PFP, but it's also going to be a ticket to 3 exclusive events that happen this year. They're also going to be an in-game playable character, like these little future bots that you see here. And if you get the deluxe future bot, you'll actually get airdrops. So you'll get 3 airdrops for the 3 shows that we're doing.
That's
so we're
awesome.
really raising the bar on utility is what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. And you're doing it the Cardano way. You're not just, throwing it out there and over-promising and blah, blah, blah. You're making sure that it's all in shape and the foundation is there before you release it, which is the example that we need to be setting and what makes for the really amazing project. Like, I am in the front row at this amazing set right now with my amazing face. I love the aesthetic. Oh god, it's so beautiful. And this is even before I've bought my NFTs and like pimped it out.
That's
Yeah,
so
there's
cool,
Momo.
So the big thing to remember here is that there are going to be exclusive shows, but we're going to be doing a lot of public shows. So if people want to come in and check out what we're doing, there's going to be shows available over the next month that people could just come in and check out our level 1 and our level 2 experience and kind of just get a feel about what FutureFest is doing and what we've created, and come check out the artists, because that's the really important part, is that we're providing a platform for artists to come perform virtually and still make a good amount of money from their performance. And not because COVID was really the catalyst of what kind of created this idea. And that's still really one of our biggest principles, is how can we make sure that the artist is getting the most exposure and a big cut of the money from their performance.
Definitely. It's interesting how much COVID has actually, it created restrictions in a way that really increased creativity and moved along a lot of things in positive ways too. I mean, it's really all in how you look at it and in what you decide to do with it. So I'm glad that y'all went here with it.
Yeah, it was a really big spark for us, because we so all of us are ravers. We love going to festivals. We love going to music events. And since COVID kind of derailed that whole industry. A lot of our friends were producers and DJs, didn't really have a good outlet. So that's when we combined what FutureFest was doing at the time with live streaming, which was getting really, really big in 2020. And now we're at the point where we've created all this amazing product and all these tools for people to play with. And now we want to bring the community in. And we thought that the Cardano community was the perfect one, to kind of fill our world. Mostly because, one, I'm Cardano Poppy on Twitter. So I love the Cardano community, but also because I think Cardano is a place that's like really, really, it's really special to me. And it's really like warm and inviting, and they embrace, new things. And I think that's why we wanted to work with the Benjamin Group with, launching our product there. And so we just want to say also thank you. Huge shout out to the Benjamin's Club and Benjamin Group and Cash and Benjamin and FenceMaker for helping us out.
Totally. I mean, the collaborations are what that open-mindedness you're talking about, even among people that, it's rare these days. People don't want to just like be open-minded if they disagree on any little thing. But here it's like people are open-minded no matter who they are and where they're from. And it makes the collaborations just, I mean, that's what makes humanity so powerful, when we combine our forces and do some shit we never would have done alone. And that's what y'all are doing. And that's awesome.
Facts. And you should definitely check out the stream that they did last Friday. They had 4 Cardano artists actually perform. It was pretty cool.
All right.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I watched
Yeah,
the
I love
whole
house
thing
shows.
and didn't even realize it. It was like 4 hours of pure bliss.
Oh, yeah. We so wanted to watch that, but it was right after the news, and we were so wiped, and we ended up missing it. Can we watch a recording of it?
Yeah, sure. Go to futurefest.io. That's
Oh,
our
hell
website,
yeah.
and you'll be able to scroll all the way down, and you'll see the Hello Cardano show. We did. It was all Cardano DJ lineup with Jameson Daniel from Anonium Sky.
Yes,
Yeah.
we love him. Tyler, we all love him.
Killed it. And also like Atlas, Kung, and Persuade. And these gentlemen, we want to thank them so much for being our first guests to come perform.
Yeah.
But also the Cardano community showed out, and then they also donated so much ADA to tip the artists. So it was so great to be able to see them.
That's awesome.
That's the kind of thing that is going to be so cool. I hope we can do a whole, in-person FutureFest with all Cardano artists sometime soon. That would be really awesome.
We'll have to host a episode in the Futureverse.
Hell yeah. That sounds great.
Actually, we do want to talk about the whole metaverse concept. I think Matt probably explains it best.
Great. Get it, Matt.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Yeah,
He said it was
getting
already.
into it. I was like, don't get me started on the metaverse. But it's pretty funny. At least for the metaverse, at the moment, we're more focused on bringing a good experience first, kind of like what Pablo said earlier. So I wouldn't consider us a metaverse just yet. Because I guess one thing that we noticed, especially with the start of the pandemic, all these virtual events started happening. And a majority of them where like you get into like this cool event, and maybe it's cool for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards you're like, all right, I'm just standing around doing nothing. And it's like I may as well just be watching a live stream at that point. So that's kind of where we came in, and we're like, okay, cool, we come from a game development background, we're from a VR development background. It just makes so much sense for us to like there's so many cool interactions that can happen. There's so like a lot of the community aspects aren't hit on in these metaverse kind of experiences, and we're like, okay, let's build for the community first, let's build for interactions first, and then that's kind of where we are now, and then we're scaling that. So so not a metaverse just yet, but who knows in the future.
I mean, I want community to be there. Like, I don't want a metaverse devoid of community. Like, I think that's a key aspect to have first before going into the other stuff, because otherwise it's just like an empty husk. Like, well, it
feels like
pretty, but
more of a metaverse than other metaverse projects, because you can actually like go there.
Yeah.
Whereas most of these are just like, yeah, it's a metaverse. There's land.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that one of like the closest to being an actual working metaverse is like, whoa, hold on a second, we're not a metaverse.
Exactly,
No,
and
yeah.
that's a pattern you see throughout life. Someone who really knows a lot about something doesn't think they know shit about something generally, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I think Stephen could probably describe our detail levels better to kind of give you an idea of the road to being a metaverse. And go ahead, Stephen. You could do it.
Yeah, so we're actually dividing our detail levels by accessibility. Level one is the live stream experience, almost like a Twitch experience. Everyone could like just go in and out, and like kind of just do other stuff while they participate in this live stream. But if they want to get a little more immersed, we call this experience we're playing right now level two, where they can become a character and realize their own selves and interact with other people. Level three is virtual reality. So our company actually started as a virtual reality company, but
Cool.
like we turned into this over the past year, but we want to kind of loop back into virtual reality eventually.
What was the virtual reality company called?
FutureFest.
Okay, cool. Just
Yeah, it was still FutureFest. Yeah, we just pivoted.
I'm curious about how y'all all connected, like how long y'all have known each other, or like how y'all connected. Where are you connected?
So I met one of our partners. He's on the call. I met him at a hackathon about 6 years ago, and we just connected because we love raves and we love tech, and we've been working together ever since. Pablo was one of his rave friends, and we met Matt at a tech meetup a few years ago, and we just kind of came together because it felt like we needed everybody and everyone's expertise to pull this off.
Totally.
And in total, we have a team of 5. Our CTO and our CXO are out, but our CXO Kevin, the one that connected us all, he builds everything in Unity. He's the world builder. He's making the NFTs. Like that man's genius and artistic ability is amazing, and it's only gotten better over the last few years. So we can't wait for you guys to actually check out the NFTs because the NFTs
I can't wait.
good. Please go check us out on Twitter, FutureFestXR, or go to our website, futurefest.io, and you can get a sneak peek. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
we're gonna drop all those links in the subscription. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and follow this on Twitter because it is gonna be popping off more and more.
Look at these. I like this broken screen. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. You have a very talented artist, and I just want to say hello to everybody that is the 2 team members that aren't here today, and we can't wait to have y'all when everyone is here too.
And also note that there are 2 collections. There's a FutureBot collection and a deluxe FutureBot collection. The whitelist will only be for people that were in our Discord really early and got the OG role, and also the Benjamin Club and Group members. So those people will be able to mint on February 9th early. So we're doing the whitelist now. We're getting everybody's collecting all the information, and Benjamin Club and Group members don't have to do anything. Just hold those memberships in your wallet, and FenceMaker will take the snapshot the day before the drop, so you don't have to do anything. And then the public drop will be on the 10th, and then that will all be happening in our Discord. And of course, we have the man FenceMaker, thank God, helping us with this drop. So we're looking forward to a smooth, easy drop. It's a 24-hour drop, so no rush, but it is first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Well, we will definitely be there. What is that mint price?
There we go.
I mean, it's 50.
Okay, great. Cool. Okay, yes, I am definitely going to be whitelisting. Go ahead, Tyler.
I was going to ask, you said like a 24-hour mint. Does that mean anything not minted after that 24 hours won't be minted, or?
Right, so on the 9th, it will be 24-hour mint for the
whitelist. Okay.
And then on the 10th, it will be 24-hour mint for the public sale. Whatever is not minted, we are going to hold for to sell tickets at the door. Because our first exclusive event is we're partnered with Space Yacht, which is a record label and party promoter here in California and kind of internationally. And They know everybody. They know the Steve Aoki, Dead Mouses, all the big names in EDM. They work with them. Almost every other week or month or festival.
Cool.
So we're going to be working with them to do some talent buying so we can get a really great artist to come to Cardano. And that's what we're really looking forward to, is to bring like a top tier AAA act to Cardano. Like the way that people have a Steve Aoki for Solana and stuff, we want to find a great person that with a great fit to bring over to the Cardano community. And we think with their audience coming in, there will probably be the want or need for a ticket to get into the show. So if there's anything left over after the public mint, we're going to hold them to sell tickets at the door. And your ticket is the NFT.
Awesome.
So
That sounds
was
boring.
this, I'm looking at this video here. Is this guy live? Is this live broadcasted?
From
I mean,
that
it's back
Thursday?
in the day, but like when it was live, was it
No.
live?
Yeah, this is Kung. Kung, or AKA Token Dreams. You can find him on Twitter.
Okay.
Token is pre-recorded here.
Okay.
For our Hello Cardano show, we kind of had to think about people's schedules. So we can pre-record shows, but we actually prefer them live. So if we can do a live show, if you have good enough Wi-Fi, we love doing it live because it's much better of an experience. You know, you can have the DJ like actually shout out people in the chat, and it's like,
Crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
So beautiful. I'd love to know if there are any experiences or video games that really inspire y'all.
Yeah.
You know, like whether it be festival experiences or video games.
Yeah, we're actually heavily inspired by MMOs, especially like World of Warcraft, and
Yeah.
we love the non-role playing aspect. I mean, like role playing, but the gaming aspects. Like we love the social like experience of like MMOs, and we want to bring that to what we're doing.
Jameson, my boy.
It was such a good set. He killed it.
It was so fire too. It was so fire. And he like, since it was pre-recorded, he got to spend the whole time in the chat, and he was like, he was just responding to everything we
He's
said.
so active.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
my
benefit
God.
of pre-recording.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, you get pros from both pre-recorded and live for sure.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at all
been-
those people in the game too.
Yeah, for real. Packed.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can see here on the floor, those are people playing in level 1, and they decided to join the party, so their name appears above a future bot, and so whatever they type in the chat will appear above their future bot. And then you'll also have people in level 2 running around still, so it's both happening seamlessly at the same time, and that's what we meant by level 1 and level 2 happen together.
What's this leaderboard?
Oh, those are the factions, baby. Those are the team interactions. We had a team battle. So the team with the most interactions during the festival won whitelist spots. So
Damn.
Wow, that's great.
so we found that team interactions, as much as people love being a part of something, they also like kind of like becoming their own little individual pods. So we kind of design our 5 factions using like the DISC assessment and personality assessments. So we found that more people with similar personalities and values could kind of congregate and like really become a community within our community. And
Cool.
you know, showed out, they came out, and it was a war between Team Harmony and Team Frequency by the end of the event. Team Frequency did get it, so congratulations to you guys. Harmony is gonna come back, and we're gonna take it for the next time.
Did y'all use some Myers-Briggs personality type shit to figure out these factions?
Yeah. Go to our Discord. You can see the descriptions for each one. Everyone is similar, but they're all very distinctly different. And
I'm on Team Vibe Corp, and we got totally demolished, but we're gonna bring the heat next time.
I believe it, Cash. Keep the noise.
Cash, right?
Yeah. Does that mean that so if I join y'all's Discord right now, then which I obviously am, then I'll be able to see I can join a faction?
Yeah, just go to our Choose Faction channel, and you can do it there.
Let's go to the beginning and see. See in the beginning, yeah, it started at nothing. And this is an event that was for about 5 hours long almost.
Rad.
And ended up with lots of points on the leaderboard, lots of engagement. Really cool.
When is the next event? Or do we know?
So the next event, we're going to call it the Lab. It's going to happen about 2 weeks after our mint. And it's going to be a testing ground for all our new features.
Right.
But we're also
Okay.
gonna have a show at the same time.
Sounds rad.
So I know you guys were asking for a hard question. Kind of got one, maybe.
Here we go. I
So,
hope y'all are ready.
Maybe, I don't know if it's hard, but how do you guys plan on? Obviously, like this takes like development and like keeping up with everything. How will you guys? How will the project earn money after the initial drop?
Yeah, so we're actually thinking of ways to have digital merch for the artists. So like the artists themselves, we're going to use their branding in order to sell digital items based on that branding.
Yeah.
And also we're going to have like big events where we're going to ticket those as well.
Okay.
Ticket prices.
That makes sense.
Where you
There's
have
also
big artists,
there's
too.
also a 5% royalty built into the future bots.
Oh, great.
Oh, very good.
That merch idea is so sick. It's like going to like a real concert, but like an NFT.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Might as
So
well.
we actually just announced a partnership with Angel Baby Hit Squad, which is a great CNFT project, as you guys probably know.
a bridge.
So, for example, like we spoke with Fettuccini, and the plan is to kind of work with him and their team to kind of get use their NFT as a ticket to get into an exclusive show. So we're providing a backwards utility for NFTs. It's not just ours that are going to work as tickets, but it can be anything. So, for example, down the road, if somebody has a Steve Aoki NFT on Solana, our account will be able to read a Solana, like a Phantom wallet, and also your ADA wallet, so you can have those in-game items together. So we're moving towards
Yes.
Really cool.
Yes, because
the bridge
that
right
is
there.
what it needs to be. I mean, because it's of course better than a video game. Even if we're just talking about this chain being all on Cardano, but like we need to move toward it working on all chains and having usefulness there. And so that's
a real metaverse.
a beautiful
in my opinion.
step.
I mean, a metaverse can't just be tied to one chain. That's my personal view, but
I have a last hard question that isn't really about the project, but I'd like to know what y'all do to, sort of rejuvenate yourselves creatively and chill, and step away.
Steven, go first.
Yeah, like I think we started this project loving festivals and like wanting to bring that love of festivals to the digital space. And it feels like if we always like kind of hit a wall, kind of going back to our roots and going to like a real festival and feeling the energy of the crowd, that just rejuvenates me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, personally myself, I'm a big gamer. So like I take a lot of inspiration from games when it comes to, even business models all the way to the actual interactions in the world. So like we were talking like if you've seen like our past shows, we try to we iterate really quickly. So we always try to have like a brand new feature almost every single time. So so for us we're like, hey, Squid Games, would it be cool to have like that cool jumping glass thing, going on? It's like, how can we integrate this into this? Grapple hooks, can we have a grapple hook for movement? Like we're just like,
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is for me.
Games are so inspirational to me too. I feel that.
I think for me is like I love long walks and hiking. Like that's just like my favorite thing. And I'm here in like LA, so there's so many great like places nearby I could just go check out. But also, man, just listening to the Stoners Club on the Twitter Spaces. That's a big Joe. I love Twitter Spaces, man. I'm hooked to them, and I love your water cooler. By the way.
Answer.
The water cooler is the way to go.
I'm glad that you joined us.
Yes, we love
Harmony, man.
Team Harmony, baby.
Radiance.
Yes.
Radiance is the best one.
Vibe
I have a
check.
feeling I feel like I might be Team Harmony. I don't know. Seems like that's what I'm
Come on, we're recruiting and team vibe check.
We're gonna find
It's
out.
happening. Cash, what about you? I saw you had some sort of implement that you held up there.
Yeah, I'm just a chill guy, man. I like video games. Like Poppy said, just this is a break for me. I like coming into spaces. I like talking to people. This is the fun part of the gig. So this is relaxing to me. I love hearing you guys talk, and it's just so exciting just to be this. It's so cliche, but to be this early in the space and to be able to participate in all this stuff at such a high level is just awesome for me.
Fun exploration that we never thought we'd have, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Steven?
Oh, it's the rave story.
Oh yeah, okay, of course.
Right, well,
We're about to have Mardi Gras, so I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of a
no.
rave.
Yes,
It really
The whole
is.
thing, yeah. We do have one question from the audience here. JRR Tokens, very funny. Do you intend to monetize the Beam architecture by selling access to other projects?
Yeah, so we believe okay. So let me just kind of go back a little bit. So Beam is infrastructure we're making, and we're using that to power FutureFest right now. And we want to use that to be able to power FutureFest like experiences. And I think the Beam platform is going to be our golden goose. So we definitely want to monetize. Like
Right.
Get that golden goose.
If you think about it, Beam is like the underlying tech that's powering everything, that's powering FutureFest, and FutureFest is really a use case for Beam. So in the future, if there are other metaverses or games, blockchain games that want to use Beam, we want to be able to give them that service.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good
Is
idea.
Beam like the engine, or is it something on top of an engine? Or I'm not sure if that's the right.
Yeah,
oh yeah, for sure. So Beam is the infrastructure. Like it's a lot of different cloud services combined, and it happens to be hosting our Unity game, which is FutureFest at the moment.
Mhm.
But we're building a way where like we could work with multiple engines, and the cloud streaming infrastructure could kind of handle the management for everything.
Yeah, and to add on top of that, it also comes with the actual community tools as well. Because I know a lot of like just making it easier for communities to connect as far as like selling merch, selling digital or physical merch really, and having a chat. That's all things that kind of come bundled with this service.
Okay, real quick, one more question, and then we've got to move to our next
it's
segment.
time for our next guest, Chatty.
Will there be a way to host private events? Ask Trippy Planet.
Yeah, so we're actually collabing with different groups for private events for their collection holders, and that's going to come up in a few weeks.
Damn.
In terms of having an open platform for anyone to host private events, we probably won't have that feature until like possibly next year. Because right now, this year, we're focusing on just making a really fun experience. And if we could figure out a really fun formula, then we could scale.
Totally.
All right, cool. Well, thank
Sounds
you guys.
great.
Well, awesome. It was so fun to run around in that world, and it was a whole another level of understanding for the project. I'm very glad that we got to get in there.
It made me so hyped for the future. It's really shows you how much we're in that next evolution and where we're headed. And thank you for bringing that to us.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a space, and thank you for checking out the world, because people just don't get it until they get in there. So
exactly,
you guys
100%.
And also, huge shout out to the Cardano community. Thank you guys so much for supporting us, welcoming us in, like listening to us, going to all the interviews the last week. It's been a crazy week. We've met with everybody. Shout out to the Ada Army. Shout out to Angel Baby Hit Squad. Shout out to Cardano Stoners Club. Thank you just so much to you guys.
They approve.
Benjamin Club, Benjamin Group. We'll see you soon. We're on the whitelist.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. Let's say bye, everyone. Bye.
Peace out, futuristas.
Right, cool. I'm going to send you all backstage. Thank you all.